Your kids probably have one of these, right? Not quite. Dumb weapons drop where you point them. Smart weapons consume data. When you can find your enemy using data, even by a hashtag, you can target an evil ideology right where.
Shalom, y'all. Resistance the Spellbreaker here. So, you notice he said, get rid of any evil ideologies. Well, to the New World Order, to our governments, Jesus is that evil ideology, and his believers are the ones who have this so-called evil ideology. So, I show you this because it makes sense. So, back in, 2013-ish to 2000 and maybe 16, 17, we had a huge shortage of 22 caliber ammunition. And all of us young people were basically baffled as to where it was going and why it was going. And at the time, I always, think with a conspiratorial mindset, but wasn't really sure until I saw what I had just presented to you. Then it all made sense. And the reason why is because these people, they're preparing to go underground. The Bible even talks about them hiding in the cliffs and the rocks and things, and we can see them doing this all over. They're creating bunkers everywhere. Some of them we know about, some of them we don't. But back to the 22, just to give you guys a little bit of an example, and I'm not a numbers man, but I went ahead and looked up how much of 22 does, a faculty make. And what Google gave me was a faculty makes around 4 million rounds a day. I looked up how many faculties there were here in the U.S. There's 649 faculties. So when you say 649 times 4 million, you end up in the billions, okay? Now you could say this ammo shortage, it went on for like 4 years. So now you take that number, which is in the billions, and you times it by 365, and then you times that by 4 or 5, and we're talking trillions, if not hundreds of trillions. To give you an idea of how much that is, that's enough to fight a world war a few times over. That's a lot. So where did it go? Why did it go? And what's being planned? And what they're going to do is they're going to go hide in their bunkers, and they're going to set out all these slaughter bots, if you will. I just showed you a couple pictures of drones, unmanned flying drones and things. And, the dog, of course, going around giving you your orders. But how we're going to fight this war isn't going to be the way that we fought wars in the past. This isn't going to be a typical insurgency war. This war is going to go on, and there's going to be very few people that are going to understand the information that I'm presenting to you right now. Now, obviously, what I'm presenting to you right now is a proof of concept. Sure, you could probably get away from some slaughter bots doing exactly what I'm presenting to you. This is called an EMP, an electromagnetic pulse, and it is the future as to how you're going to be able to stay alive. Without one of these, it doesn't matter how tough you are, how buff you are, how much armor you have, or how much ammo or whatever gadgets you have. You're going to be screwed if you don't have an electromagnetic pulse. we need to start thinking about, can we put these on our cars? Can we put these on the four corners of our properties? Can we put these on the peaks of our homes? When these slaughter bots come, we're going to be able to hear them. And if we have a dog that's trained to hear them, that's going to help us out a lot as well, because we'll have a dog and he'll be like barking. And then unfortunately, I love animals and I'm sure you do as well. But if they do come, they will get the dog first and not you, depending on how many of them there are. This is assuming that there's more than one. Obviously, they each only hold, to my knowledge, as of right now, one 22 caliber round. But who's to say they don't have them that hold many? I'm sure that they do at this point. I think that the clip that I showed you is, probably a little bit outdated. But when you present something and an idea like this to somebody, see, like, their technology is so far advanced compared to what we have. When they come out and hit us with this and they all go hide, most people are not going to be able to do anything about this. They can, you can hide in your home. You can hide in your root cellar. I mean, they have robots that can detect you. They have things that can see a heat signature underground if you're staying there for a long period of time. So you can dig a bunker, you can do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, we're going to end up having to fight these people some way. And if they're going to be using robots, we need to have something to counter their attack onto us. So we need to start thinking at this time on the same level that they're thinking on, because they're not playing on an equal level. Satan is a deceiver. These people do not come out, and in wars in general, people don't come out and are honest and come out and fight in the streets the way that you did. I pray this helps you. Find Torah, find Jesus.